Morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Happy Monday to you. I hope you guys are doing well. We are off to the races with astrology, I guess. I guess everybody's talking about Uranus being in this anaretic degree of Taurus, which would be your second house of, well, depending on your rising sign, but Taurus rules the second house, which is money and possessions and so forth. So, Taurus is actually in my 10th house. So Uranus has been affecting my career and my outward-facing identity in the world, I guess you would call it, or yeah. So we have one last push in Taurus, and then Uranus will move into Gemini. And Gemini, of course, would be in my 11th house, which is community, relationships, and so forth. So interesting. I watch Ellen Boss, so he's got a really good video out today that goes through every rising sign. So depending on where your rising sign is, Uranus would be in a different house for you. So I'm a Leo rising, so it was in my 10th house. And so go check it out. It's kind of interesting. But let's get the energies for today. Energies. We got on the side the Hanged Man. So not really sure if we are going to look at things from a new perspective or if we are going to look at the way things have always been done, which actually kind of gives me this Two of Wands vibe. So the reason being is because I'm starting to see the Two of Wands as, am I going to continue to do things the way I've always done? Am I going to continue to look at things the way I've always looked at them? Or am I going to try to look at them from a different perspective? Or maybe even there's a third way, right? I don't know, but it's not quite sure which way this is all going to go. But I think it's knowing that a new perspective possibly is needed. But there's a decision to decide, right? When you think about it that way, you have to decide, which is in and of itself a decision by itself. So are you going to look at things from a new perspective, or are you going to continue to look at things the way that you have always looked at them? So let's keep going. At least it's an awareness, right? We'll call it an awareness because maybe the decision hasn't been made yet, but there's an awareness that it needs to be made. To the 10 of Cups in reverse. So a lot of times, guys, we don't see the gift when we're in the middle of it, right? I talk to my clients about this all the time. A lot of them that have already served their sentences in jail will tell you that jail was the best thing that ever happened to them because they got sober. But it's very hard to see that while you're in jail, right? So when you're going through the muck and the mud, and even though you know the other side of it is going to be something beautiful, it's very hard to see that in the middle of it, right? Because you can't see the forest through the trees, ultimately. But with it being in the reverse, I feel like it's just an impression. It's not real. It's an illusion, right? Because everything is always in our best and highest good. And we're just having a hard time seeing that right now. And that's okay. That's okay, right? Because we're human. Like, we're human. I'm in the process of trying to find a new place to live, and moving for me is like the worst thing you could possibly do to me. And so even though I know on the other side is going to be awesome, I'm not looking forward to going through the moving process. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, we've got the Devil. So attachments. Maybe it's an attachment to the outcome. Maybe it's attachments to substances. Maybe it's attachments to people. But some sort of attachment. And I had a beautiful reading yesterday by my friend Jeanette. The first card out that she pulled was the Devil, and her Devil card, I can't remember the deck, but it was absolutely gorgeous. And there was a gold string coming down from the Devil, and she said to me, all you need to do is pull the string and all will be revealed, right? Pull the string and notice what is being, what is the word? The part that's holding you back that you can't see, just pull the string and you'll see it. To the Page of Swords. So this would be like taking all of the knowledge that you had from the Ace through the 10 and in thoughts and words, and then now putting it into practice. So I like that the knife is in front of the solar plexus and the right hand is over the heart, right? So a little bit of, I'm going to use my power, but I'm not really sure. He looks really unsure, right? He doesn't even look confident in that, but starting to realize that you're coming into power can be a scary thing. It can be a scary thing, you guys. A lot of times too much freedom or too much power or too much of the thing that you think you want can be scary. But it's coming, and rest assured, you have gone through the ace through the 10. These birds are telling me the message is there. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Come into your power. Know that your thoughts and your words are in fact yours, right? So yesterday we talked about, or was it yesterday or the day before? We talked about not really sure about those belief systems, right? We had the Hierophant in reverse. And I think this is starting to realize that, yeah, this is mine. This is my thought. This is my belief, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to bring love to the table, but I'm going to defend my power with that thought, with that sword, right? I'm going to stand in my power. And I'm going to, I'm going to do it whether I'm too scared to do it or not. I love that. I love that. Still some attachments, but we can take care of that. That's just shadow work at the end of the day, or inner child work, or healing work, or whatever. But what is it that the Buddhists say? All suffering, or no, attachments at the root of all suffering. So what are you still attached to, right? Think about what you're still attached to. What is the advice? Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is, I like the Queen of Wands obviously in the upright, but I think in the reverse she's just faking it, which again is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, fake it till you make it. If you're not really sure how to stand in your power, then it kind of goes with this. Just stand by your thoughts and your beliefs. Stand up for them. Stand up to people against who are against them. And if you're scared, if you're not quite sure, if you're not quite feeling the power, then fake it. Screw it. Fake it till you make it. Like, that's the thing, right? Act as if. Have the feeling of that power. Try to find it and channel it. And if you have to just pretend for a minute, then do that, because eventually your mind will follow, right? The body leads, the mind follows. And so we can definitely fake being in our power to help ourselves come into our power. Or option 2 with this card, maybe someone else. This might be someone else who is seemingly powerful and is seemingly that Queen of Wands, creative energy, and really wasn't. So I'm not sure. Is this you? Is this someone else? But just know that it's out there, right? It's out there. There are people who fake it, and you can be one of them. And there could be a good reason for that. Or maybe someone else is, and you need to know that too. So what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, and we got the same thing yesterday, I think. It was the Hermit in reverse. So knowing that, coming out of that solitude, the time when you were finding your true north, when you were deciding what light to put into that lantern, and realizing that you are the light, you are the lantern, you are the person standing at the edge of the cliff. It's all you. Right? It's all you. Everything that's happening is your movie. Everybody's just a character in that movie. And everybody else is thinking the same thing, right? Because that's how our woolly mammoths work. Our subconscious mind doesn't know anybody but itself. But knowing that you are the light, just follow your true north. And I think this card says we're coming out of the deciding and we're moving into the being and doing, right? So you don't want to... I was watching this movie, Collateral Beauty, the other day because it came up in our IOP. And there's one part when the character playing Love was asking Wit, one of the characters who was, I forget the actor's name, anyway, was asking him about love. And he said, when my daughter was born, and he stopped and he says, no, it's too embarrassing. I can't say it. She goes, no, keep going. And he goes, I saw this little human be born, and I was so in love with this little girl. And then I stepped back and I realized that I had become love, right? And we hear this all the time, like in Abraham Hicks and all the things, like embody the feeling that you want, right? And this might be the faking part of it, right? Embody those feelings and be love and be generosity and be gratitude. Don't just feel them, be them, embody them. And I feel like that's what the Hermit in reverse is telling you to do, is what all these things mean. Now it's time to go out and be them. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Take care. We'll chat tomorrow.